welcome back to Linda's Pantry. So today we're gonna make some peach wine. It'll take a while, but we're gonna get the starting of it today, and actually we're gonna add pears in there as well. So I'm gonna try to use up these peaches that I've got without having to peel all of them and can all of them, and this will be ready just in time for the holidays. So that being said, I did talk to Misty Shooter on Facebook, and she gave me some measurements to go by, and so I'm gonna trust her. She's been making fruit wines for a long time, and so anyway, if you guys think you might be interested, stay along for the ride, and if you like this, somewhere along the way, hit that like button. Go over to my Facebook page, like that page as well, so you can get updated on anything I might be doing and who I'm watching along the way. And if you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you really like it, I hope I see you next time. Come on, let's go do it. Okay guys, I'm glad you stayed. So here we go. We've got all this fruit, and I want to get I want to get something done with it. So I'm going to go ahead, and some of these are, I mean, they're just getting ripe. So I do want to cook them just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I wash these really good, and these are Freestone peaches. They just come right apart. So any weird spots on the skin, no, I will take off, just because I probably don't want that in my wine. I'm excited. I've never done this before. I watched now for the last 2 days every winemaking video I could come across, and anyway, so I thought, well, you know what, this will be great for the holidays. I can give it as gifts. We can serve it with Thanksgiving dinner. And I love peaches, so I don't know why I wouldn't like peach wine. Okay, so that had a weird sunburn. Some of these got a little sunburned on them, but they're really, really good. I mean, we opened a jar of my canned peaches this morning, and Michael got it over cottage cheese. He's back home, thankfully, and safe and sound with a big, his buddy got a big bull elk, so they're home safe and sound. Anyway, so here we go. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do. And then I've got pears in here too. I got pears. The peaches were free. The pears were on sale. And I thought, oh, I love pears and peaches together. So I've got these beautiful pears in here. And we'll cook those with them as well. They're not quite as ripe, and so that's why I want to cook this down a bit. So they're just going to go in there, and we'll smash them up. It was harder than I thought to find some of the stuff that I needed. I'm going to start this off in a 5-gallon bucket, and then we're going to siphon it off into probably a 3-gallon carboy. I can pick up a 5-gallon, but I probably won't need it. I'm probably only going to end up making about 3 gallons of wine. So you're going to need yeast, sugar, fruit, or fruit juice to make wine, and so this will be fun. I'm not going to drag you through all these peaches, but that's what I'm doing. As soon as I get these all cut up and I can tell you something new, I will bring you back. And it'll be a while before you see the end result, but it'll be worth waiting for, I'm sure. So I'll be right back, YouTube style. Okay guys, so I got all those peaches cut up, and there's a lot of peaches. This 22 quart stock pot, and I did get one, and it actually didn't cost me as much as I thought it was going to, but I have a bigger one that we've kind of dedicated to other uses, but this will be great. It fits on my stove with the clearance I have, and it's nice stainless steel. So you can see how many peaches are in there. And I got the pears cut up in there as well. So I'm going to get these on the stove with a little spring water just to start breaking them down, and we're going to break that mess down, and I'll let you know what we got going on next. Okay. I know, it's kind of a process, but it'll be so worth it. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, so let me catch you up to speed. What I have here is some warm water. You don't want this water hot, you want it warm to wake up the yeast. I keep my yeast in the freezer, And this is the yeast I'm going to use for this wine. You can buy champagne yeast at a brewery. You know, like we have a brewery supply store here. And a lot of people make their own beer, make their own wine. And my daughter-in-law, her and her honey, they make their own beer and wine. And so they even did a jalapeno beer that was really good. You could definitely have a little kick in the background, but it was delicious. Anyway, so there's my yeast dissolved. That's equivalent of 3 packages, maybe closer to 4. I want to make sure that there's enough yeast in the mix because we have a lot of sugar in there, and you want to make sure that the yeast is going to eat the sugar. And I put about 12 pounds of sugar, and there's probably there was started out to about 3 gallons. You take the pits and all that out. It was a solid 12 quarts of fruit that I cooked down, and I cooked that till it was soft, and just like when you open a can of peaches. So now I'll show you, I've got this over here in this 5-gallon bucket, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put the yeast in there, get it stirred up really good. You want to make sure that it's cooled down. I let the peaches sit on the stove overnight, so they were nice and cool. I dissolved the sugar, and you want to use spring water. You don't want to use tap water. So I was lucky enough, it's right after Burning Man here in Nevada, so I got spring water, gallons of water, for $2 for $1. So 2 gallons for $1. That's really cheap. I think I'm going to go buy some more. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. And then we're going to put a lid on it, not sealed down, but the lid's going to go on, and then a towel over that so nothing can get in there and disturb the mix. I am going to stir this every day, twice a day for the next week, and we'll see where we're at. When the fruit starts falling to the bottom, then I'm going to transfer the liquid over to a carboy and let it go ahead and finish fermenting and do its thing. Okay guys, that's what we got. So winemaking on its start. You're going to have to wait for the next video. I apologize for that, but it's all good. And if you like this, I hope you give me a thumbs up. If you really like it, go ahead and post it on your Facebook page, and I'll leave some instructions in the description box, a link to my Facebook page, and go ahead and go over there too as well and like that page. Okay, I'll see you next time. God bless. Well, I had to bring you back for this. It's been about a half an hour since I put the yeast in, okay, into the bucket. And I've got my towel over top of it, and just to keep anything out. You don't want anything, yeast from the air or anything getting in there. And so I just, out of curiosity, I wanted to see, because I pulled about a cup of peaches out of there so I'd have room, and put that in that measuring cup, and I noticed it's just a bubbling away, and so I thought, oh, I'm going to look and see. So I thought you guys might be interested in this. And you can just see how that is working. Let's see if I can get you closer. See that working down in the bottom corner there? And there's bubbles popping up everywhere. So that's telling me that the yeast is active, it's eating the sugar, it's feeding on the sugar, and it's all gonna get happy here. So that's what you wanna see. And that only, I mean, that's less than a half an hour ago. I put that in there, so I'm excited. So I'll stir this down twice a day and really let that ferment. And it's gonna take literally, most of the people I watched thought that the alcohol content that you're going to get is achieved in the first 30 days. You can taste it at that point, or you can let it go longer. A lot of people go 60 to 90 days, but I'm going to taste it after 30, and I'll make another video for that one. But thought you might be interested in how this works. It's just a bubbling away. Very nice. I love it. All right, guys. I promise I'll see you next time. God bless.